בוקר טוב, good morning חברים. We up to משלי פרק י' פסוק ג'. So yesterday we spoke about the greatness of giving tzedakah. למדנו וצדקה תציל ממוות. But we also learned that the tzedakah that a person gives, it has to be a kosher money. Somebody was once going to buy, ארבעת המינים, trog. He says his friend takes the trog and he looks upside down on all sides and with the light and everything. So he tells him, what are you doing? Well, I'm checking that everything is kasher. So he tells him, and the money that you're buying the trog is also kasher. הבנתם או לא הבנתם? הבנו. Okay, let's continue. הבנת אותי, ברוך השם רפי. Let's go. פסוק ג' לא ירעיב אדוני נפש צדיק ואהבת רשעים יהדוף. מה כתוב פה? אומר רש"י, ואם תאמר צדיק שיבזבז נכסיו לצדקה מהיכן יתפרנס? He's so worried. If I'm going to give a check, how I'm going to do my parnasah? If I'm giving tzedakah, I'm losing money. שמעת מותי מה השאלה? אתה תרגיש טוב, אל תדאג.
אוקיי.
ואם תאמר צדיק שיבזבז נכסיו לצדקה, מהיכן יתפרנס?
No, that's bit.
Very cute.
That's the Rashi.
יש עוד כמה שאלות.
לא, אני חושב שזה מגיע ממנו,
אנחנו ממשיכים הלאה. אומר רש"י, you know what's the answer? לא ירעיב השם נפש צדיק. מי שנותן צדקה, אשר is not gonna חלילה וחס, God forbid, make him hungry. Rather, even at the time that there was hunger and you give, אומר לך, תדע לך שהקדוש ברוך הוא is going to give you double and triple.
אז שיש לו שאלה, למה אסור לך עד 20% במעשר, או עד 20%, ויותר מזה למה?
I'm talking about the 20%, I'm not talking about the 40%, I'm talking about the 20%.
זה פה, לא נראה כזה, כי אתה צדיק, אתה רוצה יותר מ-20.
לא הבנת, לא, זה לא נכון. הוא אומר, לא כתוב, ואם תאמר צדיק שיבזבז נכסיו לצדקה, מהיכן יתפרנס? If I'm going to give money, so how am I going to make money? If I give, I'm not saving. How could I support my family? הוא אומר, לא ירעיב השם נפש צדיק. כך כתוב בתהילים, ולא ראיתי צדיק נעזב וזרעו מבקש לחם. לא ראיתי. מה זה לא ראיתי? He was looking. ודוד המלך says, ולא ראיתי. מה זה לא ראיתי? He was searching to find. תגיד לי, אתה עושה צדקה? He checks, everything's okay. He's searching and after he's searching for so long, he says, ולא ראיתי צדיק נעזב וזרעו מבקש לחם. I didn't see that. אומר שלמה, which that's the son, של הבן, של האבא, של דוד, אומר לו, ירעיב השם נפש צדיק. And the stories are thousands.
Where he hasn't found it?
לא היה וגם לא יהיה.
It doesn't exist.
No, אומר לך, אדם שנותן צדקה, can you give me רמב"ם זרעים, ו'. הרמב"ם כותב, בהלכות מתנות עניים. ולעולם אין אדם מעני מן הצדקה. ואין דבר רע ולא הזק נגלל בשביל הצדקה. Impossible. It's impossible that a person is going to get harm or hurt or damage or anything bad could happen to him if he gives tzedakah. Impossible. שנאמר והיה מעשה הצדקה שלום. If you give tzedakah, only peace can come out of it. שמעתם מה כתוב?
Even more than 20%.
אני דיברתי על ה-20%. אוקיי?
כן, הבנתי, אבל אתה אמרת לתת צדקה, אבל אדם נותן. עכשיו הוא נותן יותר. אז מה קרה, מה יקרה לו? הגמרא חוששת שאולי יתענן.
תראה.
אז מה קרה פה?
לא. Listen, you can give something, a general statement for עם ישראל, in general, כללי. חכמים gave הלכה. They spoke to the nation, to the עם ישראל, it's a nation, future generations, how a person has to behave. You want to give extra, that's on your own. We're not talking about the extras. We're talking about ma hiyuv. Let's think for 1 minute. You know, in our religion, we not only we teach, we encourage. This is part of our Judaism. You cannot live and don't give. אין כזה דבר. איזה יהדות זאתי? I'm working and knowing from the beginning that a 10% I have to give away right away every month. איך זה עובד? זאת אומרת, ביהדות, in our Judaism, it's something that it's not two separate things. It's one piece. You work and you give. שמעת מה כתוב? איפה יש לך את זה? In other religions, that you teach a person from when he's a young kid. You want to work, you have to give ma'aser.
My dad did that.
Okay, perfect,
11 years old.
100%. So, which means we teach our children and ourselves, and this is our Torah. Our Torah is teaching us that you have to give. Now, if you think about it as a human being, doesn't make no sense. I'm working and I have to give to others. What does it mean? I'm working, so I should earn. I'm working, so I should make money. I'm working, so I should put the savings in my account. I'm not working and putting the savings in your account. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. I'm working for others and I'm working for random people, and it's a must and it's a mitzvah, and we encourage that. Yes. This is part of our religion. And who is the founder for that concept? Abraham Avinu. You know where? איפה רפי? לא, זה מלאכים, אתה איזה מלאכים. תסתכלו בפרשות בעירה for 1 second.
You gave to others for food or no?
No, I'm not talking about food. 47.
That's not.
47. On page 47, it says, here, do you know why Hashem loves Abraham? Right? It says here, why Hashem loves Abraham Avinu. פסוק י"ט, כי ידעתיו למען אשר יצווה את בניו ואת ביתו אחריו, ושמרו דרך השם לעשות צדקה, דנו משפט. אומר הקדוש ברוך הוא, do you know why Abraham is so dear to me? Not because he's giving tzedakah. You know, sometimes you have people that, you know, they're givers. Yes, he's going to give you his last bread. He's going to give you his jacket if it's cold. He doesn't want to go outside, it's freezing. But he wants to give you so you feel good. There is such a people. But check their children. Those people, check how is their children. Are they the same? Not necessarily.
Less or more?
Less.
Less.
So maybe Abraham Avinu, his character was, he was a giver.
Mhm.
He likes, he liked to give, he likes to help. But that's Abraham Avinu. אומרת התורה, no, not because of that. כי ידעתיו למען אשר יצווה את בניו ואת ביתו אחריו. He was teaching and training other people, his own householders, the people that around him, ושמרו to do what? תעשה צדקה. You see? You know why Abraham is so unique? Not because Abraham was a giver. Maybe Abraham was a giver because he likes to give. That doesn't make you Abraham. You know what made Abraham Abraham? He was teaching other people to do tzedakah. That's the greatness of Abraham. If you have a good heart and you help her, that's great. That's not enough. What makes a person great? How you teach your kids to behave. Look in the same parasha. If you're going to look in the same parasha, on page, just look on page 46. You don't even have to turn the page.
Okay.
Pasuk Zayin, Bechavod Albert.
Design?
Ve'el habakar.
Oh, 46.
Up on top.
Let's go. Yeah, we're wasting time.
First one.
ואל הבקר רץ אברהם ויקח בן בקר רך וטוב וייתן על הנהר וימהר לעשות אותו.
Abraham, he wants to do the top. Achnasat orchim. To each guest is going to slaughter a calf. Amazing. Just think about it. You're going to slaughter a calf for a guest. Omer Rashi, it says in the pasuk, "Vayiten el hana'ar la'asot oto." He gave to the young kid to do it. Omer Rashi, who is the na'ar? Ze Ishmael. And why? לחנכו במצוות. ראיתם מה כתוב פה? Abraham Avinu, he takes his son Ishmael and he's teaching him how to do Hesed. And by the way, that act that Abraham did with Ishmael, what happens today in the Arabs? But the Arabs, if someone is a guest, אתם יודעים, זה לא פשוט. מאיפה לקחו את העניין של opening the tent and the hose, they give you a car, they give you a coffee, they give you what to do. מאיפה זה מגיע? ומשמעאל. הרבים ידועים בזה. You know, if they give you and you don't eat, it's done. It's done. By them, the way to start a peace between groups, whatever it is you have to come and we eat. And then we talk about business. Meaning, if there's any fights, how they bring about the ochel kodem kol. Ahim, it's known by them. מאיפה זה מגיע? מפה. Abraham Avinu, when he taught it Ishmael, so he was אומר, התורה אומרת, אשר יצווה את בניו ואת ביתו אחריו. Teaching, doing tzedakah, it's not enough. Teach and train your children to give tzedakah. That's the key. You have a kid, give him every day coins, put it in tzedakah. You send him to yeshiva, give him coins to put it in tzedakah. That's מה שכתוב. למען אשר יצווה את בניו ואת ביתו אחריו. I have a friend, that he gets a lot of mail, a lot. All kinds of institutions from everywhere. Kolelim, yeshivot, yetomim, whatever, you name it. He doesn't throw anything to the garbage. He sends each one a check. Not necessarily a big check, even small checks. But he's not going to throw anything to the garbage. And who writes the checks? His daughter. His daughter. He trained her from she was 12, 14. I said, she writes all the checks for him. Everything, all the mail that he gets, he sits down, he tells her what to write and how much, but she writes. Wow. He signed, but she let her, from a young age, to get used to see her father, to write checks. Even the wives, they don't know how much the husband gives you. Okay, it's a question of why is he afraid? But we're not going to talk about it because we don't want to bring shalom bayit issues over here.
Of course not.
Yeah, but what? רב אברום.
אנשים עיניים, לפעמים אומרים, לא, עיניים צרות, נכון? כתוב.
לא כתוב.
כתוב.
לא כתוב.
כתוב.
לא כתוב, לא כתוב.
כתוב.
לא כתוב.
בסדר, אני לא מתווכח עם הגב.
אתה לא תתווכח.
כתוב.
אתה קורא עקום, אתה אומר כתוב, לא כתוב.
חלות האתר כתוב, לא כתוב.
הנה, החמולוג שלנו, יס. מה יש לך מהוומן? מי מכין את who bakes?
באורחים
you?
אולי, באורחים, משהו כזה.
But who bakes?
באורחים, יש משהו כזה, אני שמעתי את זה מכבוד הגב, אתה יודע.
Oh, now you blaming me for that. אני אגיד לך מה אני אמרתי. אני אגיד לך מה אני אמרתי.
I know I learned something from you that maybe in אורחים, maybe in this, that that's why the man has to invite or something like this. The man does because it's...
זה הבעיה, something like this. חרבט לך, עושה בלגן, something like this. קודם כל, let me ask you. The husband just makes the call. Who cooks in the kitchen for a couple of hours and makes all the food? So what are you saying that they don't like guests? What are you talking about?
like this.
Do you know girls today, if they want to get married, they have like resumes, right? They put their my rotzot. I want to have guests
Every week.
on Shabbat. That's her dreams. So that's it. I could show you hundreds of resumes, if not thousands.
So if not, she doesn't get married.
No.
You
They ask you, what are you looking for? I'm looking to marry a guy that we're going to host people on Shabbat. That's what they look forward. What are you talking about?
What did the guy say? No.
No, you know, they run the resumes like I'm telling you, the girls, you have to understand מה כתוב. הגמרא says, אישה עיניה צרה באורחים.
כן, אתה רואה, אומר לך כתוב, אבל לא יודע מה כתוב, אומר לך כתוב.
What does it mean, אישה עיניה צרה באורחים? Albert, we're talking about Abraham Avinu over here, and your name doesn't mean anything now. Should I help you? Okay, I want to say, well, why one kacha? Why not both hands on the table kacha?
Maybe Abraham Avinu is calling him.
You're not going to waste your time. Put it away,
Avi's
chalas.
texting me.
Rabbi Isai, what does it mean, Isha Eneha Tzara Be'orchim? The way our dear friends explained that the wife, she's stingy, she doesn't like to have guests. אני שואל אותך שאלה. Do you think Hazal? You talking about your wife?
No,
What are
not
you
my wife.
talking?
No. I'm saying sometimes.
What are you saying? You're talking nonsense now.
I'm tired.
When the Rebbe said, we got to Baruch Hashem, I remember when we had Yael, how much food she came? She brought us. What are you talking about?
That's why
They're shtiyot,
they're stronger than us. I'm saying.
Baruch Hashem, she should be stronger than you for sure. So let the Rebbe shtiyot, Albert. Now listen to this. What does it mean, Isha Eneh Tzara Be'orchim? Let me ask you, do you think Hazal Chas v'Shalom going to speak something? זה לא לשון הרע, זה לא מוציא שם רע. How can you talk such a
They're
thing?
describing the woman.
It's racist.
This is the way they are.
It's racist. לשון הרע זה אמת.
כן.
ודאי. אם זה שקר זה מוציא שם רע. אז אני רוצה לספר לכם סיפור, ועל פי זה אני הבנתי את הגמרא הזאת. I think I once said it. It always bothered me. It's Gemara b'Masechet Bava Metzia. The Gemara says that Isha Eneh Tzara Be'orchim. And I always wondered. My mother, but we grew up my entire life since I'm a kid. I remember there was no Shabbat that we had no guests. 10, 15 guests Shabbat. Not eating and go home. They used to sleep by us. We used to give our beds to guests. We used to sleep on the floor. We used to love it. We used to sleep on the floor, and the guests used to have all the beds. We never ever complained. My mother was, my father, he goes to Borapak, he sees rabbis there from Israel. Oh, he calls, Ima, okay, I'm coming in 2 hours. Yalla, tachini chicken, tachini pito, tachini halba, tachini akol. Never complained ever in my life. I never grew up complaining, bichlal. So what are you talking about? Aneza b'chasipo. Maze Isha Eneh Tzara Be'orchim. The way it sounds that she's stingy, Otzar. איציק מרדכי, עליו השלום.
כן, אבא שלו.
איציק מרדכי, עליו השלום. היה big בעל הכנסת אורחים. Do you know Sydney, which is known to be one of the biggest בעלי חסד here, right? הוא אמר לי, אני למדתי הכנסת אורחים מאיציק מרדכי. That's what he told me. Yeah. תשמעו סיפור. איציק מרדכי's wife once asked me, Rabbi, can you come over Shabbat? לא בדיוק. Here and there, she tried. Whatever. I said no. Was once.
You said no to who?
Itzik Mordechai's wife. She asked me to come over for Shabbat. She really wanted me. I used to teach her son. I used to taught her son in Mir Yeshiva. Was it Gabriel, the little one, Gabriel? So I used to teach him in Mir Yeshiva. Yeah, Baruch Hashem. So I used to teach him in Mir Yeshiva. Fine. Whatever. I never said yes. Once, she called me and she says, listen, my father's yard site is coming up. And I want you please to come Shabbat morning, lunch, and give a speech. I'm going to have over my family and my friends. Can you please give us a class? And I also made sure that Sydney is going to be there also. He's my soulmate. I couldn't say, I couldn't say no. It's a father or somebody passed away. You're playing on my emotions, which is not right. But I said, you know what? Okay. I said, okay. Fine. I said, okay. Bemet, I came there. It was an unbelievable Suda. Unreal. She brought to the table one of the banana or blanara, all the food. She brought jahannam. Honestly, I'm not a jahannam fan, and I don't eat. So I didn't eat. But there was so much food, there was plenty of food to eat, and you're not going to starve anyway. Fine. After the lunch, Moti, I give a class, and Shabbat Shalom. A year after, I get a phone call again. Rabbi, I'm just reminding you, my father's yard site last year did such a great job, and my friends are all looking forward to hear the class, a big hizuk. I cannot promise you're going to bring Sydney, but this time you have to be independent. So I would love you to come. Again, yard site, father, a class. I said, okay, now watch this. I work with Itzik Mordechai Alav Shalom to his house. Having Shabbat lunch, and the house is full. Rabbis, they got everything over there. As they're serving the food, Itzik Mordechai tells his wife, where's the jachnon for the rabbi? She tells him he doesn't need jachnon. He doesn't need jachnon. What kind of human are you? She tells him, no, he doesn't need jachnon. How do you know? Last year when I served him, he didn't eat. No. She was right.
Yes. רותם מסתכלות מי אוהב, מי לא אוהב, ככה, וזה. אני יודע מה שאתה מגיע. אתה מגיע they know exactly what everybody knows.
More than that.
Which means they focus on what everybody eats.
You're getting there. Itan, how does it call what you did for the door?
Peephole.
Peephole. When you go to the peephole, what do? You close one eye. That's called
narrowing your vision.
That's called narrowing your vision. Isha עיניה צרה. She knows each guest what he likes.
זה פשט בגמרא? זה פשט?
כן, זה הפשט. זה ראיתי את החי.
זה בכלל.
איציק מרדכי's wife, שתהיה בריאה.
Something else different profession.
She knows each rabbi what he likes, what he doesn't like, how he likes his food, and that's how she serves him. Every one of them. When I came the first time, let me know, mashallah, she had a full house and rabbis on the table also. But she gave me once whatever she thought that I'm gonna like. And I didn't like it, didn't eat, didn't even touch. So next year when Itzik Mordechai tells her, why don't you bring the drachen on? Meaning, we have. She said, no, I didn't bake drachen this week because I know he doesn't eat. How do you know? Ki enei tzara. It's on each and every guest, they know what they like and how they like.
So they could come
Left
back.
field, it's called in English, Rabbi. From left field, this one is not like even.
אתה הבנת?
No, but it's not only obviously
It's
what they like, what they don't like, but so they can come back again. So every time they invite,
Maybe a woman, she knows each guest what he likes and how he likes.
I like everything.
No, but
אתה הבנת את הגמרא הזאת? Now you have to understand, they work in the kitchen. We do nothing. We just text, hi, we're having some guests over. But what do you do for that? Nothing. Who works and who cooks and bakes and set up the whole table and cleans it after? So you think do you think Has Shalom Hazal like Kedoshim? They're gonna say this line in a negative way. Has Shalom. זה מוציא שם רע. לא ייתכן. זה הפשט.
Why use the word that way?
צר. That's called צר. עיני הצרה. She looks down on each and every one. They know what he likes, how he likes. I want to tell you something story. Baruch Hashem, we're having guests in the house. You better. I'm going to find out. I'm going to call her, ask her what's going on.
please don't.
30 years.
Please don't.
I'm not, okay, אני לא עושה שלך צרות. תקשיב טוב. Listen to this. When we have a guest over, sleep over. So I grew up different, but the Rebbe said, besides just setting the room and everything, she puts a whole tray of candies and cookies and a drink and a cup. That's what she puts. Yeah, outside.
Airbnb.
Yeah. Airbnb זה קטן עלינו. My uncle, Rabbi Shlomo, he travels for the past 40 years around the world. Minimum 40 years. Okay? Around 40 years he travels. He was everywhere in the world. Yeah. When he came to our house and he saw this, he was so touched by that. He said, I never saw it. He took a picture. Of that. Okay? He was by us with this, I think this year was the third year. Okay, now he came to us Shabbat, he was here, he wasn't having, he said, this is the place that I like to come. I got the whole floor. I got my private bathroom, shower, I could do whatever I want over there. He has the whole floor for him. And listen, it's, Uncle, he gets the top, 5-star service over there. On Motzei Purim, we went to pray Arbit by Landhouse. We finished Arbit. אמר לי הרב יונתן, תשמע, פורים אצלך זה לא נורמלי. And he was with us the whole day.
Yeah, we're there.
So he's there from 10:30 till 7. And you saw people coming in and out the whole day. Well, listen, it's crazy. But there's something that I'm very disappointed. Makara. Listen, this year I came, there was no candies downstairs. I'm very disappointed. אמרתי לו, מה אתה רוצה? אני רוצה להגיד לאשתך, אמרתי לו, don't you dare. Don't you dare, אתה לא אומר לה מילה חס ושלום, she's gonna get hurt because she's really trying the best. How can you do that to her? Okay, אני לא אגיד, כי אני חייב, אבל תדע לך, I'm very, very disappointed.
Wow.
Yeah.
You liked it so much.
Yeah. Okay. We came back. It was about, I think, 10:30 or so. And the Rebbe Tzitibria, she was still, getting the house a little normal after the whole poem. He asked me, listen, he's not going to He's not going to sleep. He's staying to learn. So the Rebbetzin checks. She pulls a checkbook, and she writes him a check for his kollel, a big amount. And he said, "Oh my gosh, this big check." Listen, I have no words. He starts praising him. So she says, she was amazed after the whole Purim. It's every 11 o'clock. He pulls his books. Purim the whole day. You sit down and learn. So he was sitting and learn. 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. He pulls out. Once he starts, he doesn't talk to you. He's there. So she was very amazed. So she writes him a check. We were planning anyway to give him, but she doubled. So now he sees this, and he remembered what he told me in the car. So he tells me, Rebbetzin, I know I shouldn't say it when he doesn't give me permission, but I have to know. I want you to know I'm very hurt because there were no candies downstairs. She says, no, has v'shalom. What happened? She said, last year and 2 years ago, I put downstairs with the Lord, and you didn't eat. So I felt like it's a balashveit. Maybe it doesn't matter if I eat or not. Just seeing that, it makes me feel so special because I take a picture and I send it to my wife and I tell her, look what I have. Look what I have here. And he sends to the family, look to what kind of, right away. She went downstairs, she put him a whole trip. She put him Har Sinai. He goes downstairs, he was laughing. He took a picture again. They know every guest, מה הוא עושה, איך עושה, ואיך הוא אוהב, and how he likes everything. זה הכוונה אישה עיני הצרה ברוחל. אתה הבנת אותי? So now let's go back to Abraham Avinu. Abraham Avinu, what makes Abraham, Mr. Albert, אתה Abraham, it's מה כתוב, אשר יצווה את בניו ואת ביתו אחריו. How you teach your children to do what? לעשות צדקה. תראה מה זה. עוד לפני מתן תורה, way before מתן תורה, Abraham's Avinu's mission was to do chesed, but not only he does chesed, he teaches Ishmael, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Ashvatim. Abraham Avinu's house was not only his house. You go to Yitzhak Avinu, the same thing as Yaakov Avinu and the Shevatim. זה היה עמוד החסד. אתה הבנת? יפה מאוד. So in our religion, tzedakah is not a secondary. It's one. What makes you a Jew is how you give tzedakah. If you don't give tzedakah, something is off with you. And one of the three simanim that your fathers were in Har Sinai, Amdu Behar Sinai, is there is three signs that you know if the guy is a Jew or not. Imu Baishan, if he's shy. Rahman has pity. Vegomer Hasedim. If you don't have this siman, so you're not a Jew. Part of what makes us and the siman of a Jew is Hesed. So Omer lanu Harambam ve'le'olam en adam ma'ani min tzedakah ve'en davar ra ve'lo hezek. Nothing can happen from giving tzedakah. You can never get harm or bad from giving tzedakah. En kazeh davar. En. Unless his wife sees, when it comes to her, he doesn't give her anything. When it comes to other people, he gives. Habibi. But normally, when you have a normal marriage and you give tzedakah, there is no way in the world a person ever can get harm or bad things can happen to him. אומר השם, יבוא האדם והוא יבזבז and he's going to give, and how can I keep my parnasa? אומר שלמה המלך, לא ירעיב השם נפש צדיק, והבת רשעים יהדוף, אבל בממון שרשע עושה, זה, it's going to push him, ידחף אותו ותיפול. Meaning הרשע, it's the guy that doesn't do his money honest, זה כסף מלוכלך, הרשע הזה, תדע לך, not only that he's not gaining, he's losing, and that money is going to push him all the way down. שמעת מה כתוב? יפה מאוד. That's I'll post it to Pshat Sheberashi. But I want to take you something. Wow. I'm telling you, there's something unbelievable. Mashu Madim. It gave me such a big hizuk. Big hizuk. The Midrash, Yalkut only brings down, Motala, you're going to like it. What does it mean? Lo yara'iv Hashem nefesh tzaddik. Hashem is not going to make the soul of the tzaddik hungry. If he's saying hungry, meaning something, he's lacking something, he's missing something. And Hashem is going to make sure that he's not going to miss something. What does it mean? What does that mean that the soul of the tzaddik is not going to miss something? Rabbi Yisai, tishmou ma katum. Davar acher. מי זה הצדיק? Who is this צדיק? זה תלמיד חכם. שכל זמן שמתעסק בתורה בחיים, as long you learn Torah your entire life, ואם נעלם ממנו פרק אחד, sometimes you forget a whole פרק, או דבר מלימודו, you're forgetting things. אומר שלמה, אינו נפטר מן העולם, you're not going to pass away, עד שמלאכי השרת באים, בשעת פטירתו, during the time of his ptirah that he's living in the world, וסודרים לפניו, the entire Torah that he learns, פתאום הכל, everything he remembers. Why? כדי שלא יהיה לו בושת פנים לפני הקדוש ברוך הוא לעתיד לבוא. Do you hear מה כתוב פה? תשמעו מה כתוב פה. Sometimes a person says, I'm learning and I'm forgetting. That's not your business if you forget. You learn, keep learning, you're learning, but I don't remember. Who cares? The second before you're going to die, back, Dropbox, boom, ta, עושה לך download, הכל מסודר. מגיע למעלה, has everything clear. שמעתם מה כתוב פה?
That's if he does what?
זה if he does, אם הוא מתעסק בתורה כל החיים. You're not going to forget everything. מה? זה מה שכתוב. לא ירעיב השם נפש צדיק. The tzaddik's soul, sometimes his ra'eva is hungry. Why is he hungry? Because he's missing something. What is he missing? Some masechtot, some Gemara, some Rashi, some Navi, some halachot. He's missing something. And then he's going to, how can he leave the world and not knowing? It's a busha. Don't worry. You keep learning. And you know what's going to happen? Everything you'll remember, all what you learned. אבות רשעים יעדוף, אבל רשעים הולכים לגיהנם, דוחפן לגיהנם. הבנתם? So רשעים, they go to גיהנם, fine. אבל הצדיק, he's not going to be hungry. He'll remember everything he learned.
Hungry usually it's made for food. It's also for Torah.
ודאי. כל צמא לכו למים, בין מים אל התורה. So
I mean, it's hungry.
גם ודאי.
If someone forgets his Torah, what's the point?
What?
If someone forgets
Forget what?
his Torah. You learn the Gemara, and then 5 minutes later, 2 days later, let's read the Gemara.
That, no. What you're saying is because he didn't review.
No, you reviewed it and everything.
How many times you reviewed?
3-4 times.
Not 3 or 4 times. Minimum 4 times to begin. To begin. Do you know how Moshe Rabbeinu used to teach Am Yisrael Torah in the Midbar?
No.
You know, today, we don't focus when we learn. You know why?
A lot of distractions.
A lot. What's the biggest?
Cell phone.
Talk to me.
The phone.
Oh, that's the fact. He's holding. מחזיק את התורה. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה. Anyway, phone, that's the beginning. But there is so much that your mind is not focusing. In the Midbar, Am Yisrael had nothing else but learning Torah. And how did they learn Torah? The Gemara in Eruvin tells us how. Moshe Rabbeinu would come and he would teach Aharon. Only Aaron his brother. And after he taught Aaron's children would come in, and Moshe Rabbeinu would teach them to them. And after his children would come, who came after?
Zekenim.
The Zekenim. Moshe Rabbeinu would teach the Zekenim.
And all people
And after the Zekenim, who came? Am Yisrael. And Moshe Rabbeinu would repeat to Am Yisrael the whole class that he taught Aaron, his children, Zekenim, and Am Yisrael. So how many times Moshe Rabbeinu repeated his class?
4.
How many times Aaron heard the class?
3.
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
One for Aaron, one for his children, one for the Zekenim, and one for Am Yisrael. So how many times Aaron heard?
4.
So Moshe Rabbeinu repeat 4, and Aaron heard 4. Fine. Moshe Rabbeinu left. Aaron, now he gave the class, the whole class, all over to who? To Am Yisrael.
Again.
How many times Aaron's children heard the class?
4.
3 from Moshe Rabbeinu,
And 2 from
and 1 from Aaron. Aaron left. Aaron's children would give the class over to Am Yisrael again. Now, the Zekenim heard once from Aaron, from Moshe, 1 from Aaron, 1 from, no.
Aaron's
Stop.
children.
Stop. They heard from Moshe Rabbeinu twice, 1 from Aaron and 1 from Aaron's children. They left. The Zekenim gave over the class again to Am Yisrael. Comes out that Am Yisrael heard the class, 1 from Aaron, from Moshe, 1 Aaron, 1 the Aaron's children, and 1 the Zekenim. Minimum each one heard the
4 times.
4 times. If you open the Gemara, how many lines do you have in the top? You're not getting what I'm talking, right? I'll try to explain.
That's what the 4 malachim.
How many lines do you have here, Rashi? You see here? How many lines do you have?
4.
Why 4?
What about the next page?
Huh?
All the Gemara is like that.
All the Gemara.
All the Gemara are like
All the
that.
Gemaras?
Yeah. It's to teach us that you have to review minimum 4 times to start to understand.
4.
I get to remember.
400.
Do you have?
Yeah.
But you like your phone more than the Gemara, so there's not even a question why it doesn't stay full. I know my customers. I asked Sipur was a story with someone came to Hacham Omadia. Boche. Was crying. I'm not a Boche. אמרו לו כמה פעמים אתה חוזר? He was crying because he doesn't remember nothing. So חכם עובדיה צעק עליו. אתה אפילו 40 פחות 0 לא חוזר. אתה רוצה לזכור? You, 40 minus 0, you don't repeat over. So you want to remember? 40 minus 0. How much is it?
4.
4. So אמר לו, אתה אפילו 40 פחות 0 לא חוזר. You want to remember anything?
I don't get that one.
So
What
4
don't you
times
get?
review. 4 times
40
review.
minus 0
It's 4.
If you put 4,
I hear
okay.
4.
So you don't
Also,
review
I
even
like
4
it.
times, barely 1 or 2. You want to remember everything that you learned? Tahzal. You have to not only learn the Gemara, you have to review it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What was the point of saying it that way?
Because the Gemara omeret al Rish Lakish that before he gave the class, he would repeat over his own class 40 times. And the Gemara says after 40 times he had the Gemara in his pocket. So the Hazard said, why pocket not in his hand? Because in your pocket you can still lose it.
Still lose.
Even when it's in your pocket, you can still lose it. You hear this? Someone even 40 times minus 0, which 4 times. What do you mean? You want to remember? Review to learn and review over and over and over and over. That's how people become big. Not because they have memory, it's because they toil, consistent every day, every morning, every night.
So don't
You got
push.
the message very clear. Yes. What push? Push.
So don't get more material done. Just get one pasuk done good.
Oh, that's Pasuk Dalet.
We always get that.
That's Pasuk Dalet. It says, Rash oseh chaf remiya v'yad harutzim ta'asher. I'm going to get to the end of it. I'm going to read you the Gaon of Vilna. The Gaon says, what does it mean, kaf? He says here, it says, רש עושה כף רמייה ויד חרוצים תעשיר. So יש לנו פה כף, which is the palm. יש לנו יד, which is the hand. It says, someone that is using only his palm and not his fingers, he's going to become ani, poor. But someone who's using his hand, you can become ashir. I'm skipping today the pshat because we're going to learn Bezashem tomorrow. But they can only listen to his words. Unbelievable pshat what he says here. He says the pasuk talks about how a person learns Torah. He says kacha, ve'od. Yesh, he says, Rash oseh chaf remiyah. Chaf, palm. Remiyah, מה זה remiyah?
Poor.
remiyah,
Trickery.
fair. מרמה, he's lying. ויד חרוצים תעשיר. יד, the full hand, you'll become rich. Meaning, a pasuk talks about how a person works. You know who's ani? You know who's poor? The guy doesn't work. You know who's ashir? The guy who works. Okay?
Yeah.
But he says something else. He says, remiyah, מי שלומד ברמייה, someone who learns ברמאות.
Cheating. And a cheat. Yani with
Why is it
cheatness.
cheating?
Not,
מי זה? מי שאינו לומד שורשי הדינים. רק קיצור. מותר, אסור, פסול, קיצור. בכדי להראות שהוא יודע כל הדינים, to show that you know all the הלכות. זה עושה אותו לרש. This type of learning is going to turn you to become poor in learning. כי לסוף ישכח גם אותם. Because at the end it's going to forget those הלכות. Why? שאינו יודע שורשן. You don't know the roots of every הלכה and הלכה. You're not going to remember that. You're not going to remember. אבל יד חרוצים, מי שלומד הדין עם השורש, ויודע כל דת ודין, תעשיר, ידע הכל. The Gaon says, you cannot learn halachot, Torah, from kitzurim, shortcut. Today, they learn halachot from websites. Or they have כל מיני עלונים לשבת, או זה מותר, זה אסור. תפתח הלכה, תפתח גמרא. Whatever you learn, open the roots of each and every halakha. When you know the source of every halakha and you know how the halakha became a whole tower, so then you're gonna know why mutar and why it's asur. So if you don't know the reason of each halakha, you know what's gonna happen? The halakha itself, so the Gaon learns that the reason, that the way to remember, Torah, you have to learn every halakha, ma shorish. Now you know why we always will open the Humashim over here. Always open Humashim. If you want to know halakha, open the source. Blind Rabbi Baruch Hashem night doing Mishnayot. Every Mishnah that we did, if it has anything to do with any pasuk, what do? Every source for every halakha, we open Humash. Because once you know the source for the halachot, it'll be easier for you to remember kol halakha v'adin shelo. Got it? Hazak Baruch. Rabbi Hananiah.